Hello everyone, happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed that short audio. Okay. It's been a while. So today I want to be telling you people the reason why cheating is so common in marriages today. Okay? I want to lecture you a little more why men now see cheating as something that is normal. Why men now see cheating as something that is a compulsory something that they have to do. Okay, and also why most women have to endure or either tolerate it. Okay, today in this modern generation that we are, we hear or either we see people telling you that men has right to marry as many wives as they want, but women do not have right to marry as many husbands as they want. Yes, they are right. Yes. Okay. I know someone will ask me, what do I mean by yes, they are right? Man has right to marry as many wives as just as he wants, but a woman only has right to marry just one husband. And when you ask someone why did he say that man has right to marry as many wives as he wants, he will tell you how many wives did Solomon got married to. King Solomon in the Bible. Okay, so today I want to be telling you the reason why cheating is so common in modern marriages today. Why we see people just get married not up to a year, not up to 2 years, some not up to 6 months, and at the end of it all they divorce. That will not be our portion in Jesus' name. Amen. So for those of you married couple who have been facing such challenges in your marriage, today I hope my video will be able to help you cope with that situation. I hope you will learn a lot from this video. I hope this video will teach you a lot. I tell you that my video is not to entertain you, is not to tell you the good things about marriage. My video is to tell you the good side and the bad side of marriage that most of you do not know. Okay? Marriage, first of all, is to enjoy, not to endure. But there are so many couples today who are enduring a lot of things in that marriage. There are so many women today who are enduring a lot of pains in that marriage. Today we see cheating as something very common in our day-to-day life, and people do not take it serious. Because they feel is normal. Okay, so people see cheating as normal, so most especially with the men, when a man cheats, others see it as normal. But when a woman cheats, they see it as a sin. So today I want to be telling you married couples the reason why cheating is so common today and the reason why your partner cheats on you. Most men today found themselves in a condition whereby sometimes they regret ever getting married to you as a woman. Why sometimes they just feel like the only option they have and to wipe away that sorrow and regret is to cheat. Someone asked me a question. Victory, are there still faithful men out there? Guess what my response was? Yes, they are. If only you are faithful. She smiled. Yes, there are faithful men out there. Most men today that cheat were never a cheater before they met you. Most men before they got married were very faithful to their partner. They never cheated on her. But the moment they got married, things changed. And now they have found themselves in a situation whereby they have to cheat to wipe away their sorrow. Most women today nag, they complain a lot about their husband cheating on them. Listen, check yourself very well if there is nothing wrong in you. Check yourself very, very well if there is nothing you are lacking. Check yourself in our heart if there is nothing missing in you. Men today, or let me say either, majority of them cheat as a result of the bad wife they got married to. Yes, most men today cheat not because they want to cheat, not because they feel like cheating, not because it's their hobby, but because of the bad wife they got married to. Imagine you as a woman. Before he got married to you, you pretended as if you were the angel on earth. You acted very, very calm. And now he fell in love with you. He got married to you, hoping he has finally found his soulmate. And now that he got married to you, the beast in you is now coming out. You are so disrespectful. You are so arrogant, so rude. You lack manners of approach. You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to cook. You don't even know how to take proper care of the home. And you expect that man to stay with you? Hell no. He will not stay with you. Listen, these are the things you need to know about men. Men want them to be treated like a baby. Men wants them to be treated like an egg, just the way you value your precious egg that is still uncooked. You hold them very carefully so they don't fall down and get broken. That is how men want you to treat them. You cannot be so arrogant to your husband, so rude, disrespectful, and you expect him to be faithful to you. He cannot be faithful to you. And trust me, when he eventually got someone who treats him like a king, take care of him, respect him, loyal, he will eventually get married to his second wife. And when something like that eventually happens, sorry, you have missed the track of marriage. And then, if you are that kind of a woman, I hope this video will teach you, or either you will learn something from this video. Change. If that man has already gone out because of your character, do something new. Change your attitude. Trust me, he will come back to you, because those things that you were lacking that actually drove him outside, and now you are acting good, nice, and being loyal, respectful. Trust me, he will come back. He will definitely come back to you. It's not everything we go to meet a pastor for. It's not everything we ask the man of God to pray for. You cannot be a disrespectful wife, and you are praying morning and night, disturbing your pastor, and then you want your husband to change. Even when your pastor prayed for you and you still lack those character, those quality as a wife, it will not work. Your husband will definitely cheat on you. That is that. And there are some men who are born with the spirit of cheats. They have it in their blood. Even when they got married to beautiful and sexy woman, they still cheat. It's in their blood. They have it in their vein. They can't do without cheating. There are men like that. They can't do without cheating. From the senior to the last born in the family, they are cheats. Even with the most beautiful, caring, respectful, loyal wife they have at home, they will still cheat. So men like that, you don't need to insult them. You don't need to call them names. This is what you do. Submit them to Christ. Put him in the hands of God. Let God change him. Because men like that, even if you beat, or I don't know how to say it, even if you try to do something stupid to him, he still will not change. Because why? That thing is in that blood. Tell God to change that blood. Let him make, even if in the whole family that is what they do, tell God to use your husband as an example so the rest in that family will change. Pray. Submit him to God. Do not report him to anyone. Like I always do tell you guys on my video, allowing third partner into your marriage simply means you are not ready to settle down in that marriage. Not even your mother is allowed to interfere in your marriage. It is called marriage, not community discussion. You have to keep your marriage secret. Don't share your marriage problem or whatever with anybody. Because the day you do something like that, your marriage will begin to crumble. Why there are some men that cheating is not their hobby, but probably because they saw a friend of theirs doing it and they want to do it, like play, they start enjoying it, and then they want to keep doing it. People like that, you submit them to God. Pray that God should change them. Not fighting, not harassing the girl he is going out with, like some couples do. They go after the lady their husband is going out with. They go out there to harass the woman. They go out there to call her names. You are just being stupid for doing that. You are just selling your marriage to the moon. You are just putting your marriage in dustbin. You know, the things you dump in dustbin is things that are no longer useful. Okay? When you harass that lady, it's not going to change your husband from cheating. That's one thing you should know. When you call your husband's name, you call him names, it's not going to stop him from cheating either. It's only going to make things more worse. And if you are not careful, before you know what is happening, there will be someone else out there who is pregnant. And you will be left with no other option. The only option you will be left with, probably when you are tired, is to divorce. And when you divorce, trust me, it's going to be written all over you. Once married. I told you guys in my last video. Once married, that is what will be written all over you. People will say she was once married. Not that her husband was there though. They divorce. That mark will be there. So please, those of you women that are sending your husband outside because of your bad attitude, because of your smelly attitude, change. I told you guys the other time, I said marriage is not made for children. Marriage is made for adults, not just adults. People who have wisdom, people who are ready to settle down. Do not get married because your mates are getting married. Most of those things lead to cheating. My mates are getting married. I want to get married. You are not fully ready. Mentally, you are not ready. Emotionally, you are not ready. Spiritually and physically, you are not ready. You know within yourself you are not ready. Because your mate did it, you want to do it. And at the end of it all, you end up in a miserable marriage. That is where you find husband cheating on his wife, wife cheating on his husband. Nowadays, we find unholy matrimony. And they said this matrimony is holy. And now, the man is cheating, putting that thing on his hand, calling it a symbol of love. And you are still cheating. How can you call yourself a faithful man when you are married and you still flirt around, you still sleep around? You are not faithful. You can deceive men, but you cannot deceive God. The hellfire you are going, I think, is not even yet prepared, because he needs a lot of charcoal to prepare that hellfire that you are going. Brother, if you are not ready to tolerate that antique character, do not marry. Auntie, if you are not ready to respect that man, to see that man as your father, do not marry him. You people should stop causing problems in the society. You people should stop bringing shames to the society, disgracing yourself and your family. A lady will say, I am married, but you still flirt around, you still sleep around, you sleep with everything sleepable. A man will say, I am married, I got married to her, I did my white wedding, I did my traditional marriage. So, and now you still flirt around. No girl passes your way that you don't want to have sex with. No one passes your way that you don't want to have a contact with. Anything under the skirt, you are available. You are cursed. Until when you eventually get married to a man with such character, pray. I know there are some who cheatness is in their blood. They cheat. Their second name is cheat. They cheat and they can't do without cheating. They sleep with anything sleepable. When you get married to a man like that, you don't have to insult him. You don't have to call him names. Just pray for him. Pray and hope that God changes him. Because reporting him to everyone, his friends and family, is not going to change anything about him. Harassing that lady he's going out with is not going to change anything. It's only going to worsen the condition. It's only going to make things more difficult for you and make life unbearable for you. And brother, you that is cheating, there is one question I always ask guys. Is it not because you love that auntie, you cherish her so much because you don't want to look outside? Was that not the reason why you took her to the altar? You went to marry her? So why can't you keep those things in between your legs for at least to respect your dignity and to respect the dignity of your wife? How can you be calling yourself a married man, sampling your wedding ring up and down, but you still flex? Do you think you are deceiving God or you are deceiving yourself? You are deceiving yourself because you are not deceiving God. You might be deceiving men, but not God. Those are one of the reasons why cheating is so common in our society today. You are not ready to marry, you just marry. Forget about your age. I told you guys the last time in my video. Forget about your age. Forget about the time you eventually got married. Don't be surprised. Someone who got married before you and you that got married last will last in that marriage for eternity till God says, yes, you have to come home. And somebody who got married before you is already thinking of getting married to the second wife or to the second husband. Be patient. Life is all about patience. Be ready. Be ready before you embark on that journey. That journey is not so sweet like you used to say it. Couples post pictures up and down, putting on uniform. But there are some physical battles they are fighting that you can't see. When you don't go inside a home, don't judge the home by the beauty you see outside. Try as much as possible to be in that home to see how beautiful it is. That is how marriage is. Do not be deceived. Do not be carried away by the uniform they put on social media with the beautiful smile they put on. You don't know what that auntie is facing. You don't know how terrible that brother could be. Sometimes there are some kind of men I see. Sometimes I just say, God, I'd rather remain single forever than to get married to a man like this. Listen, for those of you ladies who are thinking that there are no more faithful men out there. Hello, listen to me. I want to tell you something today. There are thousands and millions of faithful men out there who are ready to be submissive, to be loyal, to be honest to you. Who will never cheat, who will never hurt you, who will never disappoint you, who will never disgrace you, who will never bring shame to you. There are men like that outside. All you have to do as a sister that is fully ready to settle down is to make sure your heart is really ready. Your soul, your head, your brain, everything about you is ready to settle down. Be respectful. Be loyal. Be calm. Be calm to speak. And for those of you who are already in that institution and you find out that your partner cheats, his second name is cheats. I told you before and I'm telling you now, there are some men who really do not like to cheat. But because of the wrong wife they eventually got married to, they found themselves doing something like that. Because of the error they got married to as a wife. There are some women who are error. I know what I'm talking about. There are some women, they are error. Error. Everything about them is error. You disgrace your husband outside. You disgrace him inside. Even if you disgrace your husband outside, must you disgrace him inside? Even if you disgrace him inside, must you disgrace him outside? Must you tell people how dirty you are? Must you tell people how disrespectful you are? Must you tell people how so low self-esteem you are? Even if you don't respect him inside the house, must you disgrace him outside? So women like that push their men outside, and now that the man has finally started cheating, he's no longer looking at them. They look for one excuse or the other to say this is the reason why I'm quitting that marriage. You quit that marriage. You go. It is only little boys that will be playing with you. You know what I mean? They end up playing with you. Little boys come, they ask you out, they get their sweetness and they go. Only little boys will come and play with you. They play with you, they go. And for you, men that has that spirit of cheatness in your life and in your family, see, William said something on his Instagram that actually touched me. I'm sorry I have to share this with you. He said he came from a family whereby they have family problem. When I mean family problem, some of you understand what I'm talking about. There are some yoke you need to break in your family. You do not need pastor to break that yoke for you. You need to break that yoke yourself. When you found yourself in a situation whereby from the elders, they get married, they cheat. The other ones, they get married, they cheat, and you got married and you still found yourself in that situation. Break yourself out of that yoke. Tell God this is not the life you will plan for yourself. A lot of us have made some mistake. A lot of us have made some errors. Do not be ashamed to correct your mistake. Let whosoever that want to laugh at you, let them laugh. But be sure that you want to make a difference. Be sure you want to make a change in your life. Watch your family very well. From A to Z, they cheat. Their second name is cheat. No one is ever faithful to his wife. Despite how beautiful, how sexy their wife is, they are never satisfied with one woman. They like to have an affair outside. And here you are with that spirit. You should know you have a foundational problem. It's not everything we blame the devil for. Sometimes we are the devil ourselves. You should know you have a foundational problem. You have to break that foundational problem yourself. You have to submit yourself to Christ. You have to tell Christ this is not the kind of life you intend to live. You have to tell God that this is not the kind of marriage you wish to be into. Let him break that yoke for you. Break that yoke yourself. Spirit of womanizing. Some of these men. Hey, hold on. I'm forgetting something here. Spirit of cheating. It could be as a result of things you have done in the past that is now haunting you. Men who never cheat before, some of them, and now when you were single, you don't cheat, and now you are married, you are cheating. It could be as a result of what the woman is doing, or it could be as a result of things you have done in the past, and now the law of karma has fallen upon your head. So, young men, be careful the kind of things you do when you were single, so the law of karma do not fall upon your head. I told you before, if you know you don't want to get married to a sister, do not waste her time. Let her know the connection you are having. Wasting someone's time, allowing that person to drive away a lot of suitors. To you, it could be so easy to say, I don't want this relationship anymore. As you can see, I'm done with you. It could be so sweet and easy for you. And the person you are telling it to might find it very easy to move on with his life. But do you know what that person has for you in future? Let me say it in English. I might place a curse on you today. It might not happen. It may happen probably when you yourself that placed that curse have already forgotten you did something like this transpired. Why you who did that thing has forgotten something like this happened. That is when you start reaping the fruit of your labor. So be careful the kind of lifestyle you live when you were young, when you were single. Some of you will say, I'm single, I'm not married, I have the right to do whatever thing I want to do. Yes, you have the right to do whatever thing you want to do. But be sure that thing you are doing will not bring destruction, will not bring calamity, will not bring unexpected end to you at the end of it all. Ladies, I see no reason why married woman will be cheating. Someone said, I cannot be doing distance marriage. Okay, it's fine. But I believe you knew the distance or the place he stays before you accepted to marry him. If you accepted to marry him because of the house or because of the car or because of the money, you will also end up in divorce. If you cannot do distance marriage, do not embark on the journey because it's not so sweet like you say it. Someone said, imagine, I will not get married to a man who stays very, very far away from me. Sometimes it will be raining and it will be cold. I will need my husband beside me. I will not see my husband. Hello, auntie. Didn't you know he was staying in London before you accepted his proposal? Didn't you know he won't be able to be coming to meet you every day before you accepted his proposal? Or you were blind with love? If you know you cannot continue or you can't, tell him, let him move on with his life than cheating on him, defiling that matrimonial bed with your sin, destroying those innocent children who knows nothing about what you are doing. I know the man, wherever he is, will be cheating, will be flirting. But do you have to do the same thing? If you intend to do the same thing, just tell him you can't continue with the marriage and then move ahead with your life than defiling that holy bed. Some of you ladies have committed some atrocities that even now that you are married, you ask God, where have you offended him? Some of those things you are passing through is as a result of things you have done in the past. Men, be careful. Be careful. I know what I'm saying when I say be careful. Cheating is not an option. Divorce is not an option in marriage. As a married couple, cheating is not the best way to punish your wife or to punish your husband. Cheating is not the best way to solve issues. Cheating is not the best way to put things in order. If your wife is not sexy the way you want it, go to the market, buy the things that those ladies are putting on that attracts you, get it for her, make her wear it for you. I have an uncle that I was staying with and I learned a lot from him. He came back home one day and he said to his wife, Ndidi, I love you so much, I don't want to cheat on you. I know I don't stay here with you, but I respect this holy matrimony. I was there. I am eyewitness to what I'm telling you. I don't want to defy this holy bed. Even if whatever thing I want to do, I'm not doing it on this bed. But as long as I have this ring and I took oath with you, till death do us part, I don't want to defy that oath. Please, can you from now on, each time you hear I am coming back from travel, put on sexy clothes just for me. It attracts me a lot. The moment he said that thing, he asked me to go downstairs with him. We drove to a ShopRite. We bought some clothes. We did some shopping. He bought some clothes, some shoes for his wife. We went upstairs and he gave it to his wife. From that very moment, that woman started dressing the way her husband will never look outside. She wasn't wearing them outside. Each time her husband is coming, she put them on. Because that is what the man wants. To save the marriage, not to bring destruction. Because if the man goes outside to cheat, God will hold her responsible. So men, that should be your responsibility. Do not tell me because she don't born one pikin, she can't dare the throwaway body, she now looks very local. If she looks local, it's because of you. She was never like that before you met her. You do not expect a woman to look the same way you met her when she was young. Now she has given birth, she's giving birth either. Her body changes. If she's no longer sexy the way she used to be, make her sexy the way you want. Cheating looking outside is not the best way. Think about your life. Some of you will say, I always protect myself whenever I'm with another girl. Okay, but there is a day you will sleep with serpents. Even after protecting yourself, you will sleep with serpents, and serpents will change your destiny, and automatically that will affect your children. The offspring you want to bring up, it will affect them. So be careful. Do not bring curse to your children. Men, I'm telling you, watch down your family. If you find yourself in that condition that from A to Z, any of your brothers that got married, they cheat, lose yourself from that yoke. Women, if you find yourself in that same situation, break yourself from that yoke and ask God to have mercy upon you. There is difference between relationship and marriage. Relationship, or either let me say, okay, relationship is made for boyfriend and girlfriend, like people who are planning to get married. Married is made for two mature grown-up adults who have sex, not for children. Be ready that you want to marry. Don't marry because your mate are getting married. Don't follow that brother because of his money. I always do tell ladies, be that self-made boss. Do not be a problem to that man. Sometimes men also do cheat as a result of that. All your family problems are on him. Everything your family want to do are on him. Like most of those men we have here in Europe, all the family problem are on their head. You don't have anything that you are doing to assist the home. Once the man eventually get a woman that can be giving him money, he will follow. Do not become problem to that man. Have a job of your own. Work, earn money. Be that boss. Be that woman that man will be proud of, to say, if not my wife, only God knows what would have happened to me by now. Do not always tell all your family problem to your husband. Sometimes it drives men crazy and it makes them, there are some certain things a man's head will carry. It will be so tired and he will need something to cool it off. Probably after taking 1 or 2 bottles of alcohol, one fine chick just passed, he will fall for it. So please, do not be a problem. For those of you women that are so disrespectful, that lack manners, I pray you regain your sense and God restore your marriage for you in a peaceful way in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. Share this video. If you love my video, share, subscribe, comment, give me more ideas, share whatever thing you intend to share with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Bye.